We continued our way along the Amalfi coastline, which is reported to be one of the most stressful and dangerous things you will do in your life. Aye, right. I'm sure as veterans we have probably been involved in more stressful situations than driving the Amalfi Coast. The way to go about driving this coastline is to sit back and enjoy the ride and laugh at the horrendous driving by the locals. And remember, it is us who's the visitors. They do this every day. We certainly made the most of experience and laughed all day. We left Conca by Marini and unfortunately we headed off the coastline towards Ferrore and over the winding mountain roads heading for the historical site of Pompeii. We now look back at having not driven the whole Amalfi coastline that we have some unfinished business and we will be back in the future.
stepped out from the dark today into the world. I felt the light on my face. I kept trying to be the brave when all I needed was time to be afraid. You were firing shots in the dark, aimless and bewildered by the loss. You felt the blood run from your heart, though the beating never stopped. Oh, the beating never stopped. Even when chances are found, don't surrender. You can lay your claims within. Please remember that you and you alone burn just like embers. Don't surrender. I drew breath from a newfound fight. It gave me the strength I needed to come back to life. For every love that has expired, there's a universe waiting to collide. And even when chances are found, don't surrender. You can lay your claims within. Please remember that you and you alone, you burn like embers. And don't surrender. And I knew it all along. What's worth having takes this long. No one got it on their own just yet. And even when chances are found, don't surrender. You can lay your claims within. Please remember that you and you alone burn like embers. And don't surrender.
Okay, this is where we are. Here's our vehicles. We are at the top of the Amalfi Coast. I'm just going to show you the drop we've got here. We just drove up this mountain and this is where we are. We drove right from sea level up here on this road here. It's been absolutely stunning. And there we go. I'm here with Mo here. Where are you, Mo? Where are you?
Hi.
Where are you? Come here, come on in. There's Mo. Look at us behind us.
Absolutely beautiful.
Just, it's unbelievable. We're so lucky to be here. You know, the drive up here is absolutely exceptional. You can just see a little bit of the road down there. But we've come from right in the distance. I don't know if you can see it. We've come from right over in the distance. We were staying there last night. And we're now almost in Pompeii. We're like 10 miles from Pompeii, 13 miles from Pompeii, something like that. Absolutely stunning. Pompeii was an ancient city located in what is now the commune of Pompeii near Naples, in the Campania region of Italy. Pompeii, along with Herculaneum and many villas in the surrounding area, was buried under 13 to 20 foot of volcanic ash and pumice in the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79. Largely preserved under the ash, the excavated city offered a unique snapshot of Roman life, frozen at the moment it was buried, and a detailed insight into the everyday life of its inhabitants, although much of the evidence was lost in the early excavations. It was a wealthy town, enjoying many fine public buildings and luxurious private houses with lavish decorations, furnishings and works of art, which were the main attractions for the early excavators. Organic remains, including wooden objects and human bodies, were entombed in the ash and decayed, leaving voids which archaeologists found could be used as moulds to make plaster casts of unique and often gruesome figures in their final moments of life. The numerous graffiti carved on the walls and inside rooms provide a wealth of examples of the largely lost, vulgar Latin spoken colloquially at the time. Pompeii is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Italy, with approximately 2.5 million visitors annually. There we go. We're at the Porta Marina gate into Pompeii. Those are the lads here. Very impressive. Here we are at the Basilica in Pompeii. Seems very, very impressive. You think of this, Mo?
What's that?
You think of the whole thing?
Thank goodness. It's epic, man. I feel like it's a privilege to be here, boy. As I said before, it's just think about this place 2,000 years ago. The Romans would see the penis across the road. Look at the wall. I wonder if that was a brothel.
Could well have been, right?
Is that? That's why it's just a privilege. Even clocking things like that, it's like obviously a penis on the wall.
So we are here at the Villa of Dionysus, and it's the most impressive one we've seen so far. Still got the tiling on the floors, lots of columns, mosaics on the floors. Look at this is fantastic. And just going to look at the walls here. That would have been a little water feature in there, little bath. And look at the walls in here. Still all the paint on the walls. Yeah. Flooring is still in there, mosaic flooring. Look at the house now. You see the plaster, how thick the plaster is on the walls. Still got all the colour there. Absolutely stunning place. Incredibly cool as well, I have to say, compared to where we've just been out in the blazing sun. We're coming out the main room here. This would have been the bath in here. And how impressive is that? Hello. Still see the paint on the walls there. Sorry to get that. There you go. And mosaic floors. More arches. More pillars. Just fantastic. What an impressive place. Probably the biggest villa I've seen. I've been to a few Roman places, but this is probably the most impressive I've seen. Just stunning. This was once a Roman's home. Look how impressive this is. All the columns there, that little water feature. It's a two-storey building, this. You can see the steps down low there. See the steps leading up to the second floor. What's that arch there? The little gate through. Rooms leading off. Very impressive. This was a big place. More columns in the back here. Very impressive. Still got some of the plaster on the wall. To show you the size of the streets in Pompeii, this is one of the main streets. See how long that is. Lots of streets leading off. And then it carries on all the way down there.